Willkommen back to the Langmitra German podcast, everyone. I'm Maria, your guide on this exciting language journey. And today, Devendra, we're diving into what I think is one of the most practical and rewarding lessons so far, crafting your complete German self-introduction.
Hi, Maria. I'm really looking forward to this one. It feels like we've learned so many individual pieces, like how to say your name, where you're from, what you do, but putting it all together smoothly still feels a bit daunting.
That's a perfect way to put it, Devendra, and that's exactly what we're going to master today. In our previous lessons, we've covered the basics. Wie heißen Sie? Meaning, what is your name? Woher kommen Sie? Meaning, where are you from? Was machen Sie beruflich? Meaning, what do you do professionally? And wie alt sind Sie? Meaning, how old are you? Today, we're not just repeating those, we're making them flow naturally, adding transition phrases and learning how to keep the conversation going.
So it's like we're moving from individual bricks to building a whole wall, right?
Exactly, Devendra. A very sturdy wall, I hope. Let's start by building a complete, natural-sounding self-introduction. We'll begin with the informal do form, which you'd use with friends, family, or people your age. Imagine you're at a casual gathering. You want to introduce yourself. A good way to start is, Hallo, ich bin, meaning, hello, I am.
Okay, hallo, ich bin Devendra.
Perfect. Now let's add where you're from. Instead of just saying, ich komme aus Indien, we can link it. How about, Hallo, ich bin Devendra. Ich komme aus Indien. Meaning, hello, I am Devendra. I come from India. Can you try that, Devendra?
Hallo, ich bin Devendra. Ich komme aus Indien.
Excellent. You've got the flow. Now let's add your profession. A smooth transition here would be ich bin. So if you're a student, you'd say ich bin Student, meaning I am a student. Or if you're an engineer, ich bin Ingenieur, meaning I am an engineer. Let's put it all together. Hallo, ich bin Devendra. Ich komme aus Indien. Ich bin Student.
Hallo, ich bin Devendra. Ich komme aus Indien. Ich bin Student.
Wonderful, Devendra. You're really getting the rhythm. Now, to make it even more conversational, you can add something about your interests. A simple ich mag, meaning I like, or meine Hobbys sind, meaning my hobbies are, works well. So, for example, ich mag wandern und lesen, meaning I like hiking and reading. Can you try adding a hobby to your introduction?
Okay, let's see. Hallo, ich bin Devendra. Ich komme aus Indien. Ich bin Student. Ich mag Fußball und Kochen.
Hello, I am Devendra. I come from India. I am a student. I like football and cooking. That was fantastic, Devendra. You've just created a 4-sentence, natural-sounding informal introduction. You're making great progress. Now, let's practice that whole phrase again. Hallo, ich bin Devendra. Ich komme aus Indien. Ich bin Student. Ich mag Fußball und Kochen. Try to say it confidently.
Hallo, ich bin Devendra. Ich komme aus Indien. Ich bin Student. Ich mag Fußball und Kochen.
Beautiful. That was much clearer than your first try. You're getting better each time. See, you're a natural. You've covered your name, origin, profession, and interests. This is a solid foundation for any informal setting. Now, Devendra, let's think about how to keep the conversation flowing. After you've introduced yourself, it's polite and natural to ask the other person about themselves. For informal situations, what would you say?
Ah, I remember this. Und du? Meaning, and you?
Exactly. Und du is perfect. It's concise, friendly, and invites the other person to share. So let's do a quick role play. I'll introduce myself, and then you introduce yourself and ask me. Ready, Devendra?
Ready, Maria?
Hallo, ich bin Maria. Ich komme aus Deutschland. Ich bin Lehrerin und ich mag Reisen und Sprachen lernen. Hello, I am Maria. I come from Germany. I am a teacher and I like traveling and learning languages. Now your turn, Devendra.
Hallo, ich bin Devendra. Ich komme aus Indien. Ich bin Student. Ich mag Fußball und Kochen.
Wonderful, Devendra. You nailed the whole sequence. That sounded very natural. You seamlessly introduced yourself and then passed the conversational ball back to me. This is exactly what we want. Remember to review your study cards on Langmitra after this lesson for all the vocabulary, grammar, and cultural insights. And try the practice exercises to improve your pronunciation and test your understanding.
That feels much more like a real conversation now. Thanks, Maria.
You're welcome, Devendra. Now let's tackle the formal register. This is crucial for professional settings, meeting new people older than you, or in any situation where respect and formality are expected. Instead of du, we use Sie. So our opening would be Guten Tag, mein Name ist, meaning good day, my name is. Guten Tag, mein Name ist Devendra. Perfect. And for where you're from, it's ich komme aus Indien. This doesn't change. But instead of ich bin Student, it's more formal to say ich arbeite als, meaning I work as, or ich bin von Beruf, meaning I am by profession. So if you're a student, you might say ich studiere, meaning I study, or ich bin Student an der Universität, meaning I am a student at university.
So if I'm a student, it's better to say ich studiere Informatik, meaning I study computer science, instead of just ich bin Student in a formal setting.
Precisely, Devendra. That's a great observation. It adds more detail and formality. So let's try Guten Tag, mein Name ist Devendra. Ich komme aus Indien. Ich studiere Informatik. Can you repeat that?
Guten Tag, mein Name ist Devendra. Ich komme aus Indien. Ich studiere Informatik.
Excellent. And for asking the other person in a formal setting, what would you use instead of und du?
It would be und Sie, meaning and you.
Spot on, Devendra. Now let's do another role play. Imagine we're at a professional conference. I'll start, and then you introduce yourself formally and ask me. Guten Tag, mein Name ist Maria Schmidt. Ich komme aus Berlin und ich bin Sprachlehrerin. Good day, my name is Maria Schmidt. I come from Berlin, and I am a language teacher.
Guten Tag, mein Name ist Devendra Sharma. Ich komme aus Indien. Ich studiere Informatik. Und Sie?
Bravo, Devendra. That was absolutely perfect. You used the formal address, the correct structures, and the polite follow-up question. You navigated the switch between du and Sie flawlessly. This is a huge step in sounding natural and appropriate in German.
Wow, Maria, I really feel like I'm getting the hang of it now. It's like a light bulb moment. The du and Sie felt confusing at first, but practicing it in context makes all the difference.
That's fantastic to hear, Devendra. And that brings us to a really interesting cultural point. The distinction between du and Sie is deeply embedded in German culture, much more so than the you in English, which is universal. In English, we might use tone of voice or specific phrases to show respect. But in German, Sie does a lot of that heavy lifting.
So it's not just about grammar, but about showing respect and understanding social hierarchies, right?
Exactly, Devendra. It's a key indicator of respect and social distance. For instance, when you first meet someone in Germany, especially an adult, you almost always start with Sie. You only switch to du if the older or higher-ranking person offers it. They might say, wir können du sagen, meaning we can say du, or nenn mich einfach Maria, meaning just call me Maria. It's considered very rude to use du with someone you should be Zing, unless you're very close or they've invited you to. That's a big difference from India, for example, where we might use titles like sir or madam, but the pronoun itself doesn't change. Or in some contexts, we might use plural forms to show respect, similar to how Sie is formally plural as well. That's a brilliant comparison, Devendra. It highlights how different languages encode respect. In German, Sie is both the formal singular and plural you. This historical connection to formality and respect is fascinating. It shows how language is a mirror of cultural values. It's also why I often recommend practicing these distinctions on platforms like Langmitra, where you can get feedback on your usage. That makes so much sense. I'll definitely keep that in mind. It's not just about the words, but the social etiquette they carry. Absolutely. Now, Devendra, let's do a quick rapid-fire review of some key phrases we've learned today. I'll say the German, and you repeat it and give me the English meaning. Ready? Ready, Maria? Hallo, ich bin. Hallo, ich bin. Meaning, hello, I am. Ich komme aus. Ich komme aus. Meaning, I come from. Ich bin Student, Studentin. Ich bin Student, Studentin. Meaning, I am a student, male, female. Ich studiere. Ich studiere. Meaning, I study. Ich mag. Ich mag. Meaning, I like. Und du, meaning and you, informal. Und Sie, meaning and you, formal. Fantastic, Devendra. You've retained so much. Now, for our final challenge, I want you to give me a complete 6 to 8 sentence self-introduction, combining everything we've learned, and then smoothly transition into asking about me, switching between formal and informal as you see fit. Let's imagine you're meeting someone new at a university event, and you're not sure if they are a professor or a fellow student. So you start formally, but then adapt. Okay, this is the ultimate test. I'll try. Guten Tag, mein Name ist Devendra Sharma.
Ich komme aus Indien und ich studiere Informatik hier an der Universität. Meine Hobbys sind Schachspielen und neue Städte entdecken. Sind Sie auch Studentin hier oder arbeiten Sie hier? Devendra, that was absolutely brilliant. Meine Hobbys sind Schachspielen und neue Städte entdecken. Perfect addition. And your follow-up questions? Sind Sie auch Studentin hier oder arbeiten Sie hier? Demonstrated an excellent understanding of how to keep the conversation going while also figuring out the appropriate register. Compare how you said that at the beginning versus now. Huge difference. You've truly mastered the art of a comprehensive German self-introduction. You should be very proud of your progress. Wow, Maria, thank you. I feel so much more confident now. It's challenging, but it's really rewarding to see the progress. It certainly is, Devendra. And remember, practice makes perfect. Try introducing yourself to yourself in German every day, switching between du and Sie. For all our listeners, make sure to practice these introductions using the Langmitra app's pronunciation tools. In our next episode, we'll build on this by learning how to describe your family and friends, expanding your conversational range even further. Thank you for joining us, Devendra, and thank you listeners for tuning in. Until next time, tschüss, meaning bye. Tschüss, Maria.
One language sets you in a corridor for life. Learn language with podcast. Subscribe.